So this is now the introduction to activity 2. Okay, so I'm just going to expand that out a little bit so we can see it. Now activity 2 is the table structures and validation. Now it should take 45 minutes. Now just to reiterate, activity 1 didn't take 45 minutes to create, but you have that window of opportunity. Now in creating the relationships for activity 1, you will have created some of the table structures for activity 2. Now I'm going to read through this as a very short introduction first, and then we will go through how to do this in the mark scheme. Now activity 2, as I said, is 45 minutes, table structures and validations, very clear what it asks for. There are a total of 8 marks here, but there are lots of elements to this, and we'll go through that momentarily. The table structures must use suitable validation to meet these requirements. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullet points that you must evidence here, and you must import the data or input the data given in figure 1 into your relational databases that you've created. It tells you where you should show your screenshots and validation for this. So we must have a record for an artist will not save without an artist's surnames being present. So that is a presence check because we cannot continue without it being done, and we'll go through that momentarily. An artist will not save without the artist's initial in the correct format. Now this is why it's so important that you read the whole task. At the start, very start of the activity, if we scroll back up, forgive me, it says that a data kept about the artist includes their surname and the initial of their first name. The initial must be uppercase. So that's very clear there, that it must be uppercase. A record will not save if a gallery is assigned an invalid gallery type. And again, that is about enforcing referential integrity. A record will not save if the exhibition is for an invalid artist, so that the artist doesn't exist. Again, those are both referential integrities. A record will not save if the number of days is below the accepted range, and again, that accepted range is at the top. So if we go back to the beginning, and it's why having Notepad or something open as you go through it is really important. So an exhibition runs for at least 3 days, but no more than 10. That means it has to be at least 3 and can be no more than 10, so inclusive of 10. And an exhibition is for a single artist held in a single gallery. So we're very clear here that we've been given the information, we've been given very clear guidance of what validations or areas of validation they're looking for, and we're given very clear guidance on the screen prints that we need to show. We need to show the design view of each table, showing the structure, including fields and associated data types. Now, if we've already created the relationships in activity 1, this should be very straightforward. Validation including one suitable example for each of these. A presence check, well, we've already identified that the artist cannot save without the surname being present. A length check, and that could be that the artist initial, singular, should be in the correct format. A value or lookup or a range check. Now, if we're looking at range check, we know that the exhibition will not save if it's not below or above a certain range. So these 2 points here will allow us to create a range check. A table lookup will allow us to particularly state whether an artist exists or a gallery exists for a particular exhibition. And a format check. And a format check might specify that we're only allowed capital letters. So these 6 elements that we've got here will allow us to demonstrate these 5 types of validation rules here. Now, I'm going to close this video and then we'll reopen the task and we'll have a look at it.